Hello guys, today we are gonna take a look at the ASUS MAXIMUS VIII IMPACT Republic of Gamers motherboard.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out and stainless steel. Go hard getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make the mother wonder if you did it.
As you know, the IMPACT series is actually the mini ITX series in the ROG series, and of course we are gonna take a look at all the great features as well as the great gaming capabilities that this motherboard is gonna bring us in your very small mini ITX setup. And of course, for a start, we know that the Z170 platform will be supported on the MAXIMUS VIII IMPACT motherboard, and of course it will run all your new SKYLAKE processors that is based on the new 1151 LGA grid. So you can see that it has a very compact package, and we can take a look at all the different kinds of very interesting features that is available on the motherboard. Great audio, great networking features, great features really for all the gamers out there who just want a very simple package right in a small motherboard like this, as compared to the larger motherboards out there. As you can see, ASUS has dedicated a more 3D design to this motherboard, and you can see the main or the core of the power features of this board are mainly stacked up into a vertical daughter board over here. So we can see that most of the power handling for the overclocking as well as powering up of the chip on the SKYLAKE is done by this impact power tag inside, as you can see over here. Very small and very interesting kind of form factor that we are looking at. Of course, if you have a very small case, you may want to find out if this part of the whole motherboard actually fits into your case. Of course, over here we can have we see the two DDR4 memory slots over here that supports up to speeds of 4133 MHz, and of course we have over here is where you can place in your SKYLAKE processors. So this will actually support your new 6770 case, the Core i7-6770K, as well as the other SKYLAKE CPUs. Of course, we have one PCI Express X16 slot here. This is the PCI Express revision 3.0. Very nice design and very nice features all about this board. 4 SATA 6 gigabit per second ports over here, and of course we are looking at the usual 24 pin as well as the 8 pin EPS power. Over here at the side we have a USB 3.0 header, as well as your fan header, and some of the main motherboard IO headers are over here. There's a very nice ROG logo for the chipset heat spreader, and really we are looking at a very compact motherboard with all the chips that controls the whole board right next to each other side by side. Okay, let's move on to the IO ports. Moving on, we can take a look at the IO ports. We have firstly our audio out, and this is a SPD for audio out, and then we have a HDMI out. So in terms of your graphics capabilities, right out from the motherboard we have only the HDMI, not anything else, because we understand that HDMI is probably good enough for all your games and etc. We have actually a LED postcode right from the back of the motherboard, as well as I believe a reset, clear CMOS, and the BIOS flashback button next to a reset button and a power on button. Next we have 4 USB 3.0 ports, and next to it there's actually a built-in wireless AC card, sound card that is built in that supports 7.1 output. And lastly we have the Intel Ethernet as well as another USB port. So something very interesting to take a look is that the mini ITX board, the MAXIMUS VIII Extreme, actually has a very nice Type-C USB 3.1 port right over here, so it will be supported. It will be supportable for most of your of the 3.1 peripherals out there in the market in the future. That actually runs to a very high bandwidth, and definitely something of the future. We almost forgot one of the main very important feature of this motherboard, As you can see over here, there is actually a port that is you may not be very familiar with. This is actually a U2 port. So this U2 port is actually a combination of existing extension of the current SATA and SAS connectors. Then of course you know that this is actually for more of your storage devices. This allows you to connect to up to a maximum performance of 2 times usual SATA Express port, and of course you will be able to take the full advantage of the new NVMe SSDs from Intel. That means we are talking about the new 750 NVMe SSD from Intel. That's gonna reach speeds of way beyond the usual SATA 6 gigabit per second. That means we are actually having, in fact, because we are having 4 times PCI Express 3.0 lanes dedicated right only at this point. So really a lot of bandwidth coming out from here.